Look, put simply, you cannot expect to lose weight, yeah, or be lean if you continue to eat foods that come in a packet. That's a big statement. Now, companies that make food that come in packets are going to have beautiful labels on them and all these little stickers and bullet points and highlights that are going to suggest that their food is high in this and high in that and low in this and low in that. But the reality of life is they're trying to sell that product to you. And if you believe that, well, buy it. But when you look in the mirror and you see what you look like, you will quickly know that it's not working for you. Don't get fooled. You know, there's no packet food that's healthy. It's all manufactured. There's something added to it to preserve it. Eat the stuff that's listed on the GST free list and you will never look back. Now, I challenge anyone, in actual fact, I challenge everyone to do that. Stop eating packet food, stop your fast food, and watch what happens. Like, as a general rule, I have a way that I like to describe, and I say you can eat anything that grows in the ground or comes from anything that grows in the ground. So think about that. That's a plant, right? So potatoes, they grow in the ground, like under the ground, right? And vegetables are plants and they grow out of the ground. Fruit comes from trees, yeah? Nuts, grains, seeds. Think about it. You can eat any of those. So anything that grows in the ground or comes from anything that grows in the ground, and anything that runs, swims, or flies, or comes from anything that runs, swims, or flies in its simple and purest and as natural state as you can get it. Of course, you know, personally, I'm not going to eat insects and stuff like that, so you know what I mean by that. So I don't mean insects, but even though some countries do eat them, I'm suggesting anything that runs, swims, or flies. Okay? Now, if you eat like that, what I'm suggesting is you do this. I'm suggesting you get your annual health check done. If you're deemed to be in that particular group, or whether you're not, you should still be leading a healthy lifestyle. And you should be exercising more and eating right. Eat from the list of foods that the government's provided for us, which we all know, yeah? And the ones I've just described now. Now, I'm suggesting you do that for 5.5 days a week. 5.5 days. And the other day and a half, do whatever you want without guilt. Because when you do it for 5.5 days out of the week, your body's going to change. And the things that used to taste great aren't going to taste as good as what they used to, because your body begins to repair itself. You get healthier. You can't tolerate that stuff anymore. And in the first few weeks, you'll be disappointed because what you used to like no longer tastes like what it used to. And you get, you know, disappointed with that, and you start searching for healthier food. And I know it's hard to accept now, but food provided by nature tastes great, but we forget what that taste is like. So that's what we're going to end up doing. So 5.5 days on, 1.5 days off. So think about that. Monday to Friday and up till about lunchtime Saturday. Now most of us have a weekend, so have half of Saturday off and all of Sunday. Do whatever you want. I suggest you exercise at least 6 days a week. 6 out of the 7 have the Sabbath off or Sunday off, and do whatever you want for those 1.5 days. When you look at those ratios, yeah, just think about it, there's 52 weeks in a year. There's 1.5 days, right? So 52 times 1.5, what's that? That's 52 and 26, that's 78. So out of 365 days, you'll be eating badly or doing whatever you want for those 70 odd days. The remainder, you'll be eating very healthy. You're going to win. It is inevitable. You're going to look very different to what you look like now. That's a good thing, right? 5.5 days on, 1.5 days off. Remember that.